There is a film, which I always think is great for people to learn public speaking, which is The Wolf of Wall Street, or Lord of Wall Street. No?
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio, who is an incredible actor. And he is on the phone selling his bullshit stocks.
Mm-hmm.
No? Do you remember that they're investing in a company and the customer is just like a toilet?
Mm-hmm.
But he's telling you how wonderful it will be, how you will get 100%. It's a Ponzi scheme, though, so that you put money in, the price will go up because everybody buys it, but really there's nothing there. So the day that everybody discovers, it all comes down. It's a Ponzi scheme. No? But he's there telling you this, telling you that, and he's got the other people in his team because he's training his team how to sell on the telephone. And he's like, imagine he's fucking the client on the telephone. He's like, yes, it's going to be wonderful, all this. And he's like this now. And everybody's laughing and making jokes because they think, how can people believe this stuff? They think he's fucking them. It's obvious, but the people believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And Leonardo DiCaprio sells bullshit, but he sells a lot. And in the film, he appears in the Wall Street Journal, and the Wall Street Journal says in the article, he's terrible, he sells bullshit. He's a multi-billionaire selling bullshit. And he thinks, oh no, it's a disaster. And the next day, there's 1 million people who've read the magazine, Wall Street magazine, and they all want to work for him. Because they want to be rich. I'm not saying you want to be a criminal and say things that are not true.
Yeah.
But just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. So that maybe you have it and you feel happy and have a good day. But maybe you can't. Maybe you just pretend. And you're thinking, fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I love your boss. Yeah. And you're thinking, fuck him. No? Go. 2 minutes left. Nearly finished.
Yes. So, how we are going to do that?
How are we going to do that? Bigger. How are we going to
How are we going to do that?
Just we don't have to make it real. You can play, pretend.
Yes. How we are going to do that?
Well, one.
First thing is to have rotations. Rotations is a great tool to go.
I want it to sound great. It's not sounding great enough. I want it to sound... Rotations are great. You're going to love this shit. It's like, imagine you're speaking to the children. And you're like to the children, and the children doesn't want to eat the vegetables. No? Oh, it's going to be one of lovely vegetables, no?
Yeah.
Imagine you're speaking to fucking children. They don't like the vegetables. They don't want ice cream. No?
Rotations they are a great tool. They can learn from inside. They can understand the key challenges that other teams are having. And last but not least, they can...
Oh, you're not pausing. And last but not least...
they can really interact with the other team members from the team and to create a relationship with the different areas.
I want the relationship, I want it to sound like a relationship.
Sí.
You know, think me, boyfriend.
Yes, and that they create this kind of, a truly relationship based...
Truly relationship? No, a true relationship?
A true relationship.
Or truly create?
A true relationship based on trust. As well, with the rotations, they can do something useful.
No, you didn't pause before that. I want this change. I want
Yes.
pause as well.
As well.
And then we want to change.
Yes. As well, with rotations, they can feel useful because it would
Make
be...
the useful sound like it's useful. Well, it's got to be, that's it, useful.
They can be something useful,
That's it.
Because it will be an exchange of knowledge, technical knowledge, from different areas, different perspectives.
So they'll make them sound the same. You've got different areas, you have different perspectives. Try it again. Try it again.
Different areas and different perspectives.
Make them sound different. Not just left and right, but sound different. Try.
It can be
There can be different areas.
Different areas.
Perspectives.
And different perspectives.
Try that. Okay?
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. I'm thinking. I know what I'm going to say. I've got areas here and I've got perspectives here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to pretend. Watch this. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to think of the things. And the first one, I'm going to think of it. And the second one, I'm going to go in deeper on it. So watch. I'm going to cheat. Different areas. perspectives. That's it. The first one is not areas, and I thought, no, now I'm onto it. Different perspectives.
Yes.
See?
So, different areas, perspectives,
That's it.
well, really, they can come with positive feedback and input.
Cut your chunk.
Yeah.
Positive feedback.
Yeah.
Cut your chunk.
With positive feedback and good ideas for everyone.
That's it. Because if you're putting a lot of stress, it sounds bad if you stress everything. You can't start cutting your chunks. You have to flow some things. And when we've done some of this, then I want a couple of lines that are maybe like normal.
Yes.
No? And then we start again. So give me a couple of lines that you don't do anything, and then I want again a boom, boom, okay?
Okay.
Because otherwise it's too much for me.
Yes. Like that they can come with different approaches to find to get the best for the area. Another good thing that they could take place with this initiative, it will be about shadowing. So what is that? Shadowing means I do my job, I teach you to do my job, you do my job. Like that, the person who is training the colleague will not feel like it's just teaching, but it will feel like supportive, and that it will be like a supervisor, and it will be a supervisor, and it will see the progress and the advantage of this program.
Stop. Okay? You understand what I understand if
Yes.
you're pregnant and you're tired and all this shit.